Right. Good morning, everyone. I hope everyone is well. Let me see if I can turn this down. Oh, that's not the way. Oh, here we go. All right. Good morning, everyone. I hope everyone is doing well. This beautiful Thursday morning. It's going to get hot here in San Diego, which I really, really love. You can really feel that the spring and the summer is coming on. I have this beautiful wall outside with jasmine, and it's starting to bloom. So I'm really looking forward to smell all the flowers. So there you go. So today we're going to play with Galavasana, flying pigeon, and it's an advanced pose for sure. And so we need to open up our hips a little bit. And we're going to see if we can enter into this pose into different ways, both on our feet, from our hands, from our heads, wherever you are. So we are going to practice a couple of headstands as well. If you do have two blocks and you know that you're working towards this pose, you can obviously, grab those. If you don't, it's okay too. One thing that I always say is that we do tune inwards, we're listening to our breath, and we truly let that be our guide, because we are where we are each day. Who we were yesterday is not who we are today. Whatever, maybe you did gardening and you feel a little bit tight in your upper back or your hips, did a lot of squats, whatever you are, right? So just honor that space. And as always, we're working towards the postures. Okay, so let's get started. Let's come to a comfortable seat, however that might look like for you. I like to start in Sukhasana. You can sit up onto the blocks, try to get your shoulders stacking over your hips, so you're finding this nice long spine. Then close your eyes and start listening into your breath. Tracing the inhale and the exhale. We start paying attention and we're noticing if the breath is short or if it's deep. Noticing if we're holding tightness anywhere in our physical body. As we start deepening the breath, we send our awareness to those areas. And transition to the Ujjayi Pranayama, sealing your lips. Breathing in and out through the nose. You find that light contraction at the back of the throat, keeping the inhale and the exhale the same. Engage the pelvic floor for your Mula Bandha. Draw the navel in your Uddiyana Bandha. And open up your eyes. And then just extend your feet out in front of you. If you need, you can sit up onto a pillow or a block. And try to come to the front side of the sit bones. And then pull the navel in, flex your toes straight up. And then walk your hands forward. You don't have to go far. Just try to keep your sides as long as possible. Moving the heart towards your thighs. Maybe looking between your legs. Eventually bringing the chin to the chest, Prashanodhanasana. Take 3 more breaths here. Last one. Inhale, come up. Bring your right knee to the chest. Step it over your left thigh. Try to keep your foot and your hip grounded. And then just hug the knee into the chest. It doesn't have to be the deepest twist. Inhale, sit up tall, and then exhale, you twist. You look over the shoulder. 5 breaths. Two more. Last one. Inhale, come back to the center, and then just switch legs. Left knee to the chest, step it over. Hug the knee in, sit up tall, rounding your foot and your sit bone in, exhale, twist for 5. Belly in, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, come back to the center, and then take your feet as wide as the mat, and then shift into Malasana, Yoga Yoga Squat. Let's open up in the inner thighs. Make sure you're lifting through the arches, belly in, lift your heart. Keep squeezing the knees to the triceps. Three more. Two more. Take your hands down, lift your hips up, and then heel to your feet. Hip width apart, toes points forward, and then drop the crown of the head and let your rib cage rest onto the thighs. And be heavy in your shoulders. And chin to chest. Maybe you can sway your arms back and forth, easing into the shoulders. And then you sway from side to side. However deep of a sway. Releasing into the QL. Maybe you feel it in the IT band as you're swaying, straightening the opposite leg. You come back to center, let go of your elbows, and then roll up. Belly in, so you're really feeling your Dhyana Bandha grounding through the feet. Keeping the chin to the chest, and then eventually bring your head up, shoulder blades to the shoulders to the shoulder blades down the back. And keep engaging your bandhas, coming into Samastitihi. Listen to your breath, kneecap lifts. Surya Namaskara. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, arms up and over. Squeeze your palms together, gaze to the thumbs. Exhale, hinge at your hips, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, plant your hands, step both feet into high plank, hold it here. Keep your shoulders under your wrist, heels are reaching back. And then pubic bone sips up to the navel, and then press the mat away from you. So you're feeling this protraction over the shoulder blades. We're just going to stay here for 5 breaths. Belly in. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down halfway, chaturanga. Inhale, press the mat away from you, come to the tops of the feet, legs are strong, roll the shoulder blades down your back, pull your heart forward, upward facing dog. Exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog. 5 breaths here, heels reaching back. And then press the mat away from you. So you have that long line from your wrists, shoulders, up towards your hips. And have that external rotation in your upper arm, rolling your armpits in. 3 more breaths. Last one. Inhale, lift your heels. This first one you can walk if you prefer. Coming back into the forward fold. Inhale, lift up and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bring your arms up and over, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hands by your side, Samastiti. Inhale, arm comes up. Exhale, bow, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Exhale for 1. Pay attention. Exhale for 2. See how you feel. Exhale for 3. Exhale for 4. Exhale for 5. Inhale, lift the heels, bend your knees, step, hop, float, take your feet forward. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bring your arms up and over. Exhale, hands by your side, Samastiti. Inhale, arm comes up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. 5 breaths. Four. 3. Inhale, grounding into your feet and your hands. 2. 1. Inhale, lift the heels, bend your knees, step your feet forward. Inhale, Ardha. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hands by your side, Samastiti. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, lift your hips. Adho Mukha. Exhale for 1. Exhale for 2. Exhale for 3. Exhale for 4. Exhale for 5. Inhale, lift the heels, bend your knees, come forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bring your arms up and over. Hands by your side, Samastiti. I think that we have one last final Surya Namaskara A. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Exhale for 1. Lift your kneecaps, exhale for 2. Exhale for 3. Exhale for 4. Exhale for 5. Inhale, lift the heels, bend your knees, step your feet forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arm comes up. Exhale, hands by your side, Samastiti. Big toes together. Bend your knees. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Left heel down, right foot forward. Inhale, takes you up. Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, hand comes down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Right heel down, left foot forward. Inhale, Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, hand comes down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take your knees down, come into down dog. Lift your knees, another 5 breaths. Press into the forearms, your hands, heels are reaching back. 5. Feel your heart reaching to the toes. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Press into the hands, so take your knees down and make your way back into down dog. Make sure you're breathing. Inhale, lift the heels, bend your knees, step hop, take your feet forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, inhale, Utkatasana. Come to standing Samastiti. So this time, I really want you to, so we're going to do it 2 more times, just what we just did, and then we're going to switch it up. But try to pay attention to the breath, all right, to where the inhale and the exhale comes, okay? And then I'm going to give you some cues and see if it changed anything. Maybe you're already doing what I'm telling you. Okay? So find your breath again. Exhale, bend the knees, inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arm. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Right foot forward. Inhale, Virabhadrasana. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Left foot forward. Inhale, Virabhadrasana. Exhale, hand comes down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Come back down onto your forearms for down doggy. Exhale for 1. Exhale for 2. Exhale for 3. Exhale for 4. Exhale for 5. Make your way back into your regular down dog. Inhale, lift the heels, bend your knees, step your feet forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, inhale, Utkatasana. Come to standing Samastiti. All right, so when we're stepping back and we take our chaturanga and we come up, exhale, down dog. We're still going to exhale when we step our right foot forward. The inhale takes us up to Vira 1. All right, that's your inhale. Your exhale takes you all the way down. You're still exhaling all the way into your chaturanga. Now from here, you inhale up, exhale, down dog. We're still exhaling as you're stepping left foot forward. And then inhale. So really pay attention to this third time around. Where are you taking your inhales? Where are the exhales coming? All right? So it really becomes all about the breath. Settle back in again. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arm. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward. Still exhaling, right foot forward. Inhale. Exhale all the way into the chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Still exhaling, left foot forward. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, hand comes down all the way to the chaturanga. Upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Now come back to your forearms. Feel the breath. Maybe that is what you already do, always been doing. Maybe there is something new. A new experience. It's okay. Remember, there's no right or wrong. You just are. You're right here. And then come back up onto your hands. Inhale, lift the heels, bend your knees, step your feet forward. Inhale, Ardha. Exhale, fold. Big toes together, bend your knees. Inhale, Utkatasana. Come to standing. Samastiti. So now we're going to take this one more time. Pay attention. Bend your knees. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Ardha. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Right foot forward. Inhale. Exhale to Chaturanga. Upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Still exhaling, left foot forward. Inhale, takes you up. Exhale, Chaturanga. Upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Come back, down dog B. 5, 4, kneel runs. 3, 2, and 1. Press into your hands. Inhale, lift the heels, bend your knees, step your feet forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees. Inhale, Utkatasana. Samastiti. One last time. We will hold each and every single pose. We will add a handstand or handstand hop after warrior one. And then we will finish off either in down dog B, or if you want to take a 5 breath in Pigeon. So if you have a wall, you can do the entire series up against the wall. So if you want to need your feet to hit the wall for support, you can do that. So back in. Exhale, bend your knees, inhale, Utkatasana. Squeeze your palms together, hips are neutral, lift your chest, relax your shoulders away from there. So 5, 4, squeeze your thighs together, bandha. 3, 2, no ribs in, and 1. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Right foot forward. Inhale, takes you up. Draw the right hip back, knees over the ankle. Then try to neutralize your hips. You're feeling this lift again. Palms together. Look up for 5. Roll your armpits in. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hand comes down. Take your handstands off. You can hop switch like that if you prefer. Or here we go. 5 breath in your handstands. Or bold warrior one. Chaturanga. Upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Left foot forward, inhale, warrior one. Again, find the foundation, feel your butt as the lift, and look up for 5. Legs are strong, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hand comes down. Here we go again. Whatever you did on the other side, 5 breaths. The inhale takes you up. And Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. So come down onto the knees if you prefer. Again, you can use your wall, right? You keep your figure 11. So you either come back to that down dog B, or you take pinch up. Again, your shoulders over your wrist again. Bandhas, you're pressing into the forearms. 5 breaths. And take your feet down, press up into down dog. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees. Step your feet forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees. Inhale, Utkatasana. Come to standing. Samastiti. Keep your feet hip width apart. Padangustasana. Lift and lengthen. Exhale, hinge at your hip. You can bend your knees, getting the belly onto the thigh. Peace fingers around your big toes. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Right, really hollowing out your belly. Create that space for you to fold a little bit deeper. Use your arms as you're looking between your legs, chin to the chest, maybe. 5. Your hips are over your ankles. 4. With your shifting weights into the balls of the feet. 3. 2. And 1. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, plant your hands. Step your left foot to the back of the mat. And then lower your right knee. No, sorry, your left knee and the top of the foot. The right knee is over the ankle, the toe points forward. And then inhale, rise up. Anjaneyasana. Try to square your hips out. And you can bring your arms up by the ears. And then start lifting through the heart to the sternum. Reaching the hands as much back as you can as you're pulling the shoulder blades down the back. For 5. 4. Pressing into the top of your left foot. 3. 2. And 1. Exhale, hand comes down, shift back for Ardha Hanuman. Another 5 breaths. Fold over the front leg, belly in, shoulder blades down the back for 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. And then turn your toe out to the right. And walk your hands over your leg. Right, and then see how I'm pulling my hip and my heel back. I'm really lengthening and then I fold. So now I feel it to the gnarly part of the IT band. Take another 5. 4. Belly in. 3. 2. And 1. Inhale, lift up. Keep your foot to the right and then shift forward. So now the knee and the toe is in the same direction. Hand comes to the inside and then lift your left knee off the mat. Turn your left hand out and then roll the shoulder blade up and over. And from here, you lift your heart. You can move your knee forward a little bit. So the belly comes away from the thigh. So you feel this stretch maybe to the side. You're opening up the heart. Left leg is engaged. Another 2 breaths. And then exhale, look down, and then spin onto the back edge of your left foot, and then come down and take a seat. So you pull your foot a little bit further. I'm actually going to turn around for this one so you can see. So here we are, right? And then leaning into your left hand, right arm comes up, and then exhale, reach forward. Turn your thumb down and wrap it around your right leg. So you can stay here, you can use the strap, and maybe you connect your fingertips behind your back. You sit up and then exhale, fold. Stretching low back, your hip for 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Inhale, look up, plant your left hand, and then press into your right foot. So lift your hips. Right, keep flexing your left foot and then take your right foot on top, and you're in Vinyasa. Bring your gaze to the thumb for 5. Keep lifting your hips. 4. Stacking shoulder over your wrist. 3. 2. And 1. Take your hand down. Galavasana. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing up. Good. And then from here, we're just going to stack our left foot forward and then lower your knee down. So we're coming back into Ashtanga. Check in with alignment. Hips shifts forward. And then bring your arms up by the ears. Relax your shoulders. Chin away from the chest. 5 breaths. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Exhale, hand comes down, shift back for half split. Fold over the front leg. Pull the shoulder blades down the back for 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Inhale, lift up, turn your toe to the left, and then walk your hands over the leg. And pull the hip back. Exhale, you fold as much as you can. You pull the heart forward for 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Inhale, move your hands back, foot stays the same, and then shift forward. Take your hands to the inside. Tuck your right toe, lift the knee, reach your heel back, and then from here, inhale, left arm reaches up. All right, you turn your shoulder blades onto the back, and you try to move the belly away from the thigh. You breathe 5, keep engaging your right quad. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then you roll on to the back edge of your right foot, and then you lower down, and you come into that seat again. Lean into your right hand, left arm come up. Exhale, fold to the inside. Turn your thumb down and wrap it around. And maybe you can connect your fingertips. Maybe you use the strap. Lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold with weight. 5. Snugging your leg into the thigh. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, lift up, let go of your bind, plant your right hand, flex your right foot, inhale, lift your hips, and then stack your left foot on top, Vinyasa, keep lifting the hips, lengthening, gaze up for 5, 4, 3, 2, And one hand comes down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, knee to the chest, step it through. Spin your back heel down, rise up, Virabhadrasana B. Pull your hips together, just back to the standing postures. Drop that left hip down, firm up your tricep. We breathe. 5, 4. Sit down a little bit deeper. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, straightening out your front knee. Inhale, reach forward, and then take your hand down to wherever you find support. Got a little bit of a hamstring issue. But try to get your right hip underneath you, and then lengthening yourself forward, floating top hand up. We breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, look down, bend into the right knee. So if you're holding on to your ankle, you can stay there and keep your hand down. Try to move your right knee a little bit to the right. I like to use my shoulder to put pressure, and then I snuggle my hip underneath you. I keep pressing into the back edge, so I draw this long line. I have an external rotation in my upper arm, and I breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Look down, take your hand onto your hip, move your left foot in a little bit, take your right hand in front of your right foot, and then float up into Ardha Chandrasana, stacking hip on hip, right toe points forward, and then lengthening. Feel the low ribs wants to pull back in. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend into the right knee, step your left foot to the back of the mat, open up into the star. Prasarita stance, neutralize your hips, lift your kneecaps. Take the hands to the hip, lift your heart, exhale, hinge at your hips, and fold. Hands underneath the shoulders, lift and lengthen belly in, exhale, fold. Make sure you're pressing into the outer parts of the feet. 2, 3, rock weight into the balls and feet so you have the line again, hips to ankle. 4, and 5, hands under the shoulders, lift and lengthen. Walk your hands to the inside of your right foot, and then lower your left knee down. And heel to your foot out, just like we were. All right, but we're going to come into lizard pose. So roll onto the outer part of your right foot. You can take your hand onto the left thigh, and you sort of externally rotate the flesh a little bit. And then sink your hips down, so you're getting that nice openness into the hip. One more breath. From here, just step it back, chaturanga. Upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Let's step the left foot forward. Inhale, rise up, Virabhadrasana. So check in with the alignment again. Shoulders over your hips. And then try to drop your tailbone down. Pull your heels together. Really feeling the grounding of the feet. 5. Relax the shoulders. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Straightening out your front knee. Utthita Trikonasana. Take your hand down to where you find your support. Lengthening yourself over the torso, belly in. Float your top hand up. 5, 4, 2, and 1. Look down, bend into the right knee. Again, you can take your forearm, that one to your thigh, or you keep your hand down. But try to move your knee a little bit energetically to the left. You're lengthening your torso, you draw that long line. External rotate your upper arm, pinky down. 3 more breaths. Last one. Exhale, look down, hands to the hip, and then step your, your right foot in, and then move your left foot in front of your hands, and then launch yourself forward, Ardha Chandrasana. Try to stack hip on hip, be light into the fingertips, maybe floating top hand up, maybe drishti follows, you float in your hand. Come back to the breath. Then bend into the left knee, right foot steps to the back, setting up for Prasarita C. Open up your arm, exhale, interlace your hands, roll the shoulder up and back, hands cross past the tailbone, exhale, hinge. Chin to chest. Try to move the hands as much as you can up and over the shoulders. Two more. Last one. The inhale takes you all the way up, and then turn to the front of the mat. Keep it up onto the right toe, hand comes to the inside, and then lower your knee down. Lift the pose, heel toeing your left foot out to the left. Sink down, stay onto your hands, forearms. Breathe, 5. Again, you can use your hand to external rotate the thigh, 4. 3, 2, and 1. Come back up onto your hands, just step back, vinyasa. Upward facing, exhale, downward facing dog. And take your knees down to the mat for a moment. So I like to do this in class, all right? So if you have a book that works for you, I'm gonna take my bun down, because sometimes my bun helps me to cheat. All right, so we're gonna come into headstand. So we're gonna do Mukta Hasta Shishasana, A and B. So you're gonna start taking the block onto the hands. Again, you can use the wall, right, not for this, but for your headstand. You're gonna take the block, and this is where the head meets the floor. Exactly where it is, because if you put this, it's gonna fall off. So it needs to be on the crown of the head, right? If it's not, that's the wrong spot. Okay, so from here, I'm just gonna move my hair back a second. So the crown of the head comes down, and you're gonna have like a triangle from your head to your hands. And you're gonna have your elbows over your wrists. You plant your hands and you look, okay, so where is this triangle? So my head should be around here. All right, so I take my head down. You see my elbows are over my wrist. And my elbows are not swaying in. I push into my hands and I snuggle my elbows together. I tuck my toes down. I lift my knees. So this might be where you're at. Sometimes people find it easy to come up onto the elbows like this. And this is where you could stand. Or you bring your feet in, and here you are. You take 5 breaths. And then exhale, take your feet down, come into child's pose for a moment. And then come up and take a seat onto your heels. So Mukta Hasta Shasana B, or you take another A. So it's going to be another 5 reps. This time, you're going to plant, how would I say? You're going to reach your hands back, all right? You're going to come up onto the crown of the head. So you look like this. I spread my fingers wide and I press into the tops of the hand. I tuck my toe, I lift my knees, I keep pressing into my hands, and then I float my feet up. When you take the first variation, again, you can have the wall if you feel unsure for 5. Exhale, 4. Exhale, 3. Exhale, 2. Exhale, 1. And then exhale, take your feet down. And then lower back into child's pose. And then come back into all fours. Tuck your toes, lift your hips down, facing down. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees, step your feet forward. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, hands by your side, Samasthiti. So just wait here for a moment. I'm just going to switch up the live stream, otherwise I will forget. I'll be back in a second. So I think we're back live again. All right, so just come to the top of the mat into Samasthiti. And then bring your big toes together. Exhale, bend your knees, inhale, Utkatasana. Take your hands to your heart and hook your left elbow outside your right knee. So Parita, Utkatasana, squeeze you into the midline. Feel how the belly pulls back in. Now inhale, lengthening forward, exhale, twist for 5. Keep lengthening through the spine. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Look down, shift your weight into the right foot and bring your left foot to the booty. Now from here, slowly, gently, start extending your left foot back. And then plant your toe down. So you may stay here or you spin your heel down. Right, and you'll be coming into Utthita Parsva or Parita Parsva Konasana. So inhale, lengthening. You can take your hand down if you like. The full version. Then reach your hands up and over. You stay onto the toe, hands at heart for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, look down, take your hand back onto your hip. Move your left hand in front of your right foot. And then inhale, come forward and then Parita Ashtanga floating, what do you call it? Your right hand up. We breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, look down, step your left foot heel to heel alignment and slide your left hand back, right? Straightening out your front knee if you like, and then you're going to move your left hand to the inside or outside, wherever you prefer it to be. So you Parita Trikonasana. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Or not open. We breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take your hand down. Right, so from here you can take a handstand or just vinyasa out, whatever you prefer. My handstands. practitioners. Chaturanga. Upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. And then walk your feet forward. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bring your arms up and over. Take your hands and heart. Big toes together. We're just going to do the other side. Bend your knees. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, hands at heart. Hook your right elbow outside your left knee. And then inhale, lengthening. Exhale, twist. Belly in, 5. Sit into your hips. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Look down. Shift your weight into your left foot. Right heel to the butt. And from here, slowly extend your foot back. Either stay here onto the ball of your right foot, or you spin your heel down. You can keep your hands at heart. Whatever you did on the other side, maybe taking the hand down. Or full pose, reaching your hand up and over. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Left hand to the hip, right hand in front of your left foot. Inhale, lift up, and we're Parita Ardha Chaturasana. Holding left hand up. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Look down. Heel to heel alignment. So set your right foot down. Slide your hand back, straightening out your left knee. Hips are even. Take your hand inside, outside. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale, start twisting. Holding top hand up. Parita Trikonasana. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Take your hands down. Frame your foot. And again, make the hands down or just vinyasa out of it. Upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Pigeon pose. Bring your right foot forward, shin thigh, sit bones comes down. Oof, it's gonna feel so good. Right, you can prop yourself up if you feel that if you're high up, just grab a blanket or something. Put it under your right thigh. You can try to move your shin as much as you feel okay to the front of the mat. You sit up tall. Take 5 breaths. Try to lift your heart. And then exhale, fold another 5. Inhale, come back up onto your forearms, to your hands. Roll onto your right hip. And then bring your left leg in front of you. All right, so Galavasana. Take your shin on top, and then, at the bottom, and then your right foot comes on top, and then stacking your ankle to your knee. And you, again, try to be on the front side of the sit bone. So you're getting this openness into your head. If you're here, that's fine. If you have sensation in your head, just honor that. That's fine. But keep flexing your feet. So energetically, this right knee wants to come down. So you can stay here, or you start folding yourself forward. Lead with your heart. So just walk. I like to spread my fingers. I don't know if you can tell. And then I'm pulling myself forward for 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. And then walk your hands back, and then come into figure 4. All right, take your hands behind you. Lift your chest, and then from here, move your hands, all right? From here, see how I'm hooking my foot around my tricep. I bend my elbows, right? And I press my shin to my triceps, and I'm resisting. I lift my heart, I pull myself forward. I'm still feeling this in my hip, and I breathe. I'm rounding my back, belly in. So if I turn, I look like this. This is the shape of the flying pigeon. Good. And then let it go. Cross your ankles. Step back, high plank, chaturanga. Upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Right, pigeon pose, left side. Take your shin, thigh, sit bone. Come down. So 5 breaths. We sit up seated. You try to roll onto the right hip. Your foot comes straight out of your hip. Again, prop yourself up. From here, lift your chest, relax the shoulders down. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Exhale, you fold. Another 5 breaths. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Come back up onto your hands, your forearm. Roll onto your right foot comes in front. Right, and then this time, your right foot is at the bottom, left foot on top. So the ankle comes on top of the knee. Keep flexing your feet. And then the left knee wants to move to the right foot. You either just stay here or you sit up. Keep pushing, sort of flexing your feet so you push them out. Walk your hands forward. If you can. You take 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Walk your hands back. And then come into figure 4. So just plant your right foot. Make sure that the knuckle of your foot is past. Take your hands behind you, sit up. Move yourself forward. So you're getting, if you can, the shin almost towards the chest. And then take your hands in front of you. You flex your foot. So you have your left foot to your right tricep. You bend your elbows. Again, check it out. My elbows are bent. This is my hands, right? Belly in. And pressing shin to the tricep, resisting with my arms. I'm feeling the protraction over my shoulder blades. Good, and then let it go. All right, cross your ankle. Come into high plank, chaturanga. Upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. And then step your feet forward. Inhale. Lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bring your arms up and over. Exhale, hands by your side. So Ardha Padmasana. Bring your weight into the right foot. And then bring your right knee into the chest. And then take your foot into your hip crease. And bring your knee down. And then just wrap your arm around. You can be figure four if you prefer. And then bring your hand up and over. Exhale, start folding. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold. And then fold. And breathe 5. That's a problem. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Inhale, lift and lengthen. And then come all the way up. Bring your knee into the chest. And then exhale. Come into stand. That was my husband. We're sharing space in this quarantine. Right? And then take your weight into your right foot. Bring your left knee into the chest. So either again, figure 4, or you take that right foot to your left hip crease. Take your left hand behind, hold onto the toe. Bring your knee down, right arm comes up. Exhale, you fold. Lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. We breathe for 5. More figure 4. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Inhale, lift and lengthen. And then inhale, come all the way up. And then let it go. Right. So we're going to take, here it comes, flying pigeon into our hands. So you can use your blocks here, and you can plant them in front of you. So if you know that you have a hard time of taking your hands towards the floor, use the blocks. Right, so once again, we're going to start with putting the weight into our left foot. And you're just going to come into figure 4 like that. And you're going to reach your hands forward. And you're going to reach as far as you can. So you're hooking that right elbow around the tricep. So if you cannot reach the floor, just come onto the blocks with your hands. Right, elbow bends. And then you lean in, just like we did. So the shin comes to the tricep. You look in front of you. So don't look back, because you might fall. If this is scary, you can put pillows in front of you. All right? You lean forward, elbows sort of snugs together. As you're leaning in, keep flexing your foot, and then pick your left foot off. And this might be where you're at. All right? If you know that you're already bringing your foot to the booty, right, you're going to come in to flying pigeon from here. You take 5 breaths, and maybe you are practicing on your jump back, just like we do in Bakasana. So you just land in chaturanga. So we breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Jump back. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And then take your feet forward. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bring your arms up and over. Exhale, hands by your side. So figure 4, balancing on the right foot. So again, you can play with putting the hands to the block, lean forward, maybe picking the right foot to the booty, or you're extending your foot out, hold it for 5 breaths, and then jump back, or you just land it. Land and then take a vinyasa from there. So here we go. Left side. Reach your hands forward, take your hands down. Don't forget to flex your left foot, grab it around your right tricep. You lean forward, just like we did in the seat. And then bringing your foot up. Wherever you are, you breathe. upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. And then take your knees down to the mat. So if you know that you are, I don't want to say struggle, but you're working on just flying onto your hands, and you know that you have Bakasana. Bakasana is crow pose. I assume you know that. We're going to take this, we're going to combine Mukta Hasta Shasana, A, tripod headstand. So either you're going to take your knees down, so how it looks like, again, I'm just going to show it really quickly. All right, if you're doing Bakasana, you take your feet up, bend your knees, take your knees to the tricep, drop your butt, and then lift your head. Right, and here you are in Bakasana, right? And then you come down and you practice that. If you want to take entering in to Galavasana from Mukta Hasta Shishasana, you're going to come into tripod headstand. And remember, we're going to start with our right leg, so that's going to come into figure 4, and then we're going to do the other one. So you come back, crown of the head comes down, you float your feet up. Let's see if I can do this. Now you come into figure 4. I bend my left knee, and with my thigh, I bring my left shin to the chest. Right? I lower it down, I flex my foot, so I'm in this shape. Now from here, I drop my butt. Hold up. And wiggle my arm. All right, now I drop my butt, and I lift my head, and here I fly out. And here I am. And you take 5 breaths. Take the head down. Come back into your tripod headstand. I'm going to have to come down and rest for a moment, but then I will do my other side. Right? So two different poses, how to come in and out of it. Just take a moment. Right, and then make sure you're trying both sides. And then take a child's pose. Maybe you feel that you are completed. It's a lot of arm strength. Then come out, take a seat onto your heels, interlace your hands, and then roll your wrists around. And then from here, come up and take your hands and then move your calf muscles externally, and then take a seat between your feet. So if you know that this bothers your knees, just come up, use the blocks a pillow. So you come up so it doesn't, bother the knees. You have an internal rotation in your thighs. You sit up tall, so you're in Virasana. Take your hands behind you, inhale, lift, and do a tuck. And then lower your hips back down. Come down to your forearms, you lift, and you tuck, you lower down. You see how it feels? You keep going. If at any point bothers your knee, please come out. You're just feeling this stretch to the quad. Reach your hands up and over, hold on to the elbows. If you are on some elevation, you might not go far back as you will if you don't. With still getting a deep sensation into the thighs. Good. 2 more breaths. Last one. And then inhale. Start making your way out. And then step back. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. You can either just step through, maybe you want to jump through to the seat. And then lie down onto your back. With your knees, toes pointing forwards, you're coming into the finishing series. First one, 5 breaths in Ashtanga Vinyasa bridge pose. Inhale, lift your hips, shimmer your shoulder underneath you, interlace your hands. Running into the big toes, we breathe. Have that external rotation in your thighs. 2 more breaths. Last one. And exhale, lower down. Alright, so you can take more bridge poses, as many as you like, or maybe 3 or Galavasana. Take your hands in line with your ears. And then inhale, lift up. You can rest on the crown of the head for a moment, just like that, and then you press into that. And then lower down. Take a moment. Galavasana, number 2. Inhale, lift up. And then lower down. Take a moment. Here it comes. Urdhva Dhanurasana, number 3. Then exhale, lower down. Or your knees into the chest. Rock yourself up into a seat. Bring the soles of the feet together. Bring the feet as close as you can towards your inner thighs or to the ground. Come to the front side of the sit bones again. So this might be enough of just puffing the chest out, or exhale, you start folding forward. Baddha Konasana for 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Inhale, come all the way up. And then move your feet forward. So you're coming into this diamond shape with your legs. So it's going to be a Kurmasana variation. And then slide your hands underneath your chin. So this might be that you're just looking towards that little ball of your arches. Or maybe you feel that you can rest your forehead. Two more breaths. And inhale all the way up. Bring your knees to the chest, and then just bring your left foot to the outside of your right hip, and then step your right foot over. Take your right hand behind this time. Now it's going to feel a little bit different. So you hook your elbow again. You're just getting into a little twist. You press into the right hand, roll the shoulder blades down your back. So you sit up tall. Take 5 breaths. Belly in. 4. 3. 2. And one. Inhale, come back through center and then release. And then switch or relax. Hook your elbow. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, twist. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, come back to the center, let it go. So either come into Sukhasana and let your hands rest, or maybe you will come in to your full lotus. If you have it, squeeze it in. And then from here, you will reach your arms around. You did the lotus the opposite direction, which I guess is not a bad thing. All right, so reach your arms around. If you can, hold on to the toes or the elbows. And then exhale, fold. And come all the way up. Take your hands onto your, or your tops of your hands onto the knees. Connect index fingers and the thumbs. Sit up tall. Close your eyes. Breathe in. And out. Breathe in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Keep going. Open up your eyes. Take your hands by your side. Lift up. Lower down. You can roll onto your hands and knees and take a final vinyasa if you like. And jump through and lie down onto your back. Return to the natural breath. Shavasana. As always, you can stay. You start deepening the breath. Reach your arms up and knees into the chest. And then come up into a seat. Sit up tall, close your eyes. Let your hands rest to the knees. Listening to your breath one last final time. Take your hands to your heart. And then take to mind one affirmation that describes you, that it's kind, strong. I am resilient. Whatever it might be. Repeat it over and over again. Namaste. Thank you so much for coming in and practicing with me this morning. It's always a joy and a pleasure knowing that you are there on the other side, that we are moving and breathing together. If you have any questions, feel free to either just send me an email on Malin's Yoga Journey. Any feedback, or just send me a DM on my Instagram as well. I hope to connect again with you soon. Have a beautiful day. Thank you.